What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again with another game preview and score prediction for Week 10. My Alabama Crimson Tide versus the LSU Tigers. 7:45 Bryant-Denny Stadium under the lights. Prime time. If my Alabama Crimson Tide can win this game, we basically sew up the SEC West, and we'll go to Atlanta to represent the SEC West in the SEC Championship. But if LSU just so happen to win, they'll need some help from Ole Miss to represent the West in the SEC Championship. Ole Miss will have to lose in order for LSU to go, because Ole Miss beat LSU in the head-to-head matchup a few weeks ago. But anyway, let's talk about LSU. Coming into this game at 6-2, 4-1 in the conference, LSU is leading the nation in scoring with 47.4 points a game. That's what they average per game. But against SEC teams, they average 44.4 points a game. So this offense is very, very explosive. The best offense in all of college football. But anyway, Jaden Daniels, their quarterback, who some got labeled as the best quarterback in the country right now, who some got labeled as the leading Heisman Trophy candidate. And as I said the other day, I beg to differ. I got Michael Penix from Washington as the leading Heisman Trophy candidate. But that's neither here or there, just opinion. But here's the facts about Jaden Daniels, who have threw for over 2,500 yards, 25 touchdowns to 3 interceptions, and he done ran for over 500 touchdowns and 5 touchdowns. He is also the second leading rusher on this LSU offense. This guy is hard to contain. Now for Alabama, they won't be able to stop him, but you don't have to stop him. Just slow him down. That's all Alabama got to do, but that's going to be a task within itself. So, but this guy, Jaden Daniels, everything, well, he is the quarterback, so everything runs through him, even in the running game. So, like I said, it's going to be a tall task trying to contain Jaden Daniels. In the run game, we ain't got to go through all the numbers, but I'm going to mention Logan Diggs, over 600 yards rushing with 6 touchdowns. So you got guys who can get it in the end zone. Noah Kane, he got 3 touchdowns on the ground. And you got several more guys who got rushing touchdowns for this LSU Tiger team. Okay, now as far as their receivers, the passing game, Brian Thomas Jr., he is prolific. Over 700 yards receiving with 11 touchdowns. So he find his way to the end zone quite often. Then you got Malik Neighbors, their leading receiver, 981 yards and 9 touchdowns. Both of those guys, elite receivers for this LSU offense, okay? But like I said once again yesterday, I believe that we got the cornerbacks that can get the job done on this on these 2 receivers. So those are the main 2. You got Kyron Lacy, he got 3 touchdowns through the air. So this offense is going to be hard to stop, in which I said Alabama ain't going to be able to stop them. But if they can slow them down, that's oh man. But anyway, they just need to slow them down. That's all I can say. Nothing more. You ain't going to stop them. Just slow them down. Slow them down. But the thing about it, this LSU defense has not been very good, and they have a lot of injuries. They will be without all 4 of their transfer secondary players. All right. Also, they will be without defensive tackle Wingo. So they got a lot of injuries on the defensive side of the ball. In the secondary, they will have a freshman as their most experienced secondary player. That might be rough with players like Jermaine Burton and Isaiah Bond, and you still got Kendrick Law and Kobe Prentice. So, hey, it's going to be a tough task for their defense also. So, but yeah, but this offense for LSU, man, it is unstoppable, to say the least. But anyway, let's talk about my Alabama Crimson Tide. who coming into this game 8-1, no, well, 7-1. All right, 7-1, 5-0 in the conference. Like I say, we win this, it's basically a clear path. But we will have to get by Kentucky. That might be a tough game, but probably not. I mean, anyway. But we'll have to get by Kentucky. And who else we'll have to get by? Auburn. So those will be the only two SEC teams that we will have left on the schedule. And I think we can get by those teams, pretty handily or whatever. But I think Kentucky will be, a better matchup than Auburn, because Auburn is terrible down there. But anyway, Jalen Miller, well, our stats, offensive stats, is not all of that. Matter of fact, let's go back to LSU. LSU is averaging 552 yards per game on offense, and they giving up 395 yards on defense, 156 rushing, and 238 passing. I believe they're going to give up more than that to this Alabama offense for its passing because of their secondary being so depleted. But offensively, they averaging 339 yards a game passing, 213 yards rushing. I promise you, they won't get 213 yards rushing. That's just not going to happen. Now, 339 yards, I doubt if they're going to get that. So, but we'll see. But let's go on back to my Alabama Crimson Tide and Jalen Milroe. Well, first of all, yeah, our offensive numbers ain't that good. We only averaging 366 yards per game, but we winning with that. 19 yards passing, not good. 147 yards rushing per game, that's pretty good. We giving up 300 yards, 306 yards on defense. I don't like that. 197 passing, 108 rushing. We only averaging 60 more yards on offense than we giving up on defense. I don't like that. But hey, we winning with it. I guess that's all that counts. But Jalen Milroe, 13 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. Need to cut down on 5 interceptions. Only 1,600 yards passing. Like I say, Jaden Daniels got 900 more yards to him. A little over 900 more yards to him. That's a lot of yards. But anyway, guess what? Jalen Milroe don't have to outplay Jaden Daniels. He don't have to do that. Just do enough to get us the victory. That's all. Jalen Milroe, he don't try to be the hero. That's the difference between the two. But anyway, running game, I think Logan Diggs is better than Jason McClellan. I do, and Roydell Williams. But guess what? They got Logan Diggs and that one other guy. Basically, we can be better than them by committee. Okay, and I do think our offensive line will open up some running lanes tomorrow. And I do think our offensive line can hold up enough to give Jalen Milroe time to get this ball down the field. Guess what? We don't even, with that secondary being so depleted, we don't even have to do all these damn deep balls. I think we might just need to get the ball out of Jalen Milroe's hand quick, slants and screens and RPOs, things of that nature, and just eat up clock and keep this damn defense. Keep LSU's offense on the sideline. That will be key, to eat up the clock and keep the LSU offense on the sideline. But anyway, I ain't got to go through all these numbers, but Jermaine Burton, our number 1 receiver, Isaiah Bond, number 2, whoever else can be number 3. It don't damn matter to me. But I guarantee you, those two will be eating on Saturday. Guaranteed. But like I say, none of this will happen if our offensive line don't do their job. Okay? But I think our offensive line will give Jalen Milroe enough times and enough chances to do what he do. And Jalen Milroe going to have to use his legs also. Now, we know we coming into this game with a better defense, even though we got a couple of guys out on defense. Well, we got Tresman Marshall out. Bruce Reeves, he's been out since the Tennessee game. So, well, shit, the hell, that was the last game. But he got hurt in that game, Bruce Reeves. So, don't know the status of him. Who else? Terry Arnold went out of that game with a concussion, but he's back practicing now. Terrence Ferguson, he done been out for a while on the offensive line with an ankle injury, so don't know the status of him. But we pretty healthy on defense, and guess what? My defense is fast and it's furious, okay? We got guys who can get to Jaden Daniels, but the thing about it, we got to keep that guy in the pocket. And when he run, you better get his ass, because he can pick up 15, 20 yards easy with his legs. So hopefully we can get enough hits on him and make him not want to run no damn more. Hopefully. But anyway, I don't see an issue on the defensive side of the ball. Not a one. Not one. But the thing is, we're going to have to cover those receivers. And we're going to have to pressure Jaden Daniels. Have to. Even if we don't get to him, we got to get him off his spot. That's the key to success. All right? But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the score prediction. All right? Everybody say this might be a shootout. Some say, well, a lot of people saying it could be a shootout. Some say it's going to be close. Okay? I don't see it that way, simply because of LSU's defense, okay, and our defense, okay. I don't see it. Yeah, they got the better offense, but I think we can score more points on them because we got the best defense and their defense is depleted, at least in the secondary. But anyway, so my score prediction is, get me a pen and get me a piece of paper. What the hell? All this shit in my damn book. But anyway, my score prediction is my Alabama Crimson Tide, because LSU ain't scoring 30 points. My Alabama Crimson Tide, 38. That's my, and LSU, we gonna hold their ass. We gonna hold them, and we gonna beat them by double digits. And they gonna have 24. My Alabama Crimson Tide, 38. LSU, 24. Roll damn Tide.